Well, I was gonna go check my bear baits tonight, but if this rain keeps up, I don't think it's worth it. It is not raining where I'm at right now, and I'm headed to another bait. Check the radar. Looks like it's gonna be clear where the next bait is, so I'm gonna go check that one. Okay, while I'm here, we got a little bit of sprinkling going on. I'm gonna get the wheeler unloaded, get stuff ready to go, sit in the truck and see which way this goes. This bear baiting is a fair weather activity. Bears don't, I've almost never ever seen a bear come into a bear bait in the rain. I always leave extra bait supplies out of the bed of the truck with the thought that hopefully if a bear shows up, it's not in my truck when I get here. I just got off work. Sun's out more, and the rain stopped, so in we go. This is where I park my four-wheeler. I unload and I walk in from here to help keep from making too much noise at the bait site. Alright, well, it looks like we've been hit pretty hard. I'm gonna dump this bait that I've got with me, grab the carts, and get in the stand, see what we got. Very discouraging. Nothing but crows, or ravens, or whatever you want to call them. Blackbirds. Ate almost, 30, 40 pounds of dog food. Nothing here. Got some bear tar smeared on the tree. Let's go hit the other bait. So this year I'm doing the bait that I killed the 2 boars on 2 years ago in this one. And it's the end of May and nothing's hit. It's discouraging. No bears hit anything yet, obviously. I got the truck loaded up. I'm gonna go home, go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Fixing my mother-in-law's driveway and building a private shooting range for myself. There's a old shed here, and from the shed to that back property line is 100 yards. Bulldoze over some trees, or skid steer over some trees, and build a berm after we fix the driveway. Here we have it. There's a berm, and there's a place to shoot. There's a lot of ice not too far down, which is part of the reason all this is so muddy. A lot of this hasn't had a chance to thaw out the rest of the way. I'd probably be able to do a lot more, but as it is, I'm having a hard time getting in and out of here with the skid steer. Range is in for what it's worth. Skid steer's loaded up. Hopefully once it things thaw out a little bit more, I might get that skid steer back in here and clean it up a bit more. I just went into Sportsman's to buy a pair of Stone Glacier de Havilland light pants, but when I turned around behind me, there was a sign that said 30% off all already discounted men's marked apparel, and so I ended up with a pair of Sitka Traverse pants. and I paid $66 for them for normally like $130 pair of pants. And they're not quite the same, not exactly the same kind of pant that I wanted, but they'll do. I just wanted a pair of hunting pants I could take bear baiting now that it's a lot warmer outside and not, you know, sweat my butt off. I'm here. Very comfortable pants. I'm here. Well, where I walk from the four-wheeler anyway. The bait does not appear to have been touched. The only two creatures here was this hare and me. I think it's time today to do scent trails. I've probably walked a good half mile total now, spraying trees ever so often. Smells like strawberry in these woods. And hopefully the idea is a bear wandering even a mile away. Bears have incredible noses. We'll catch a whiff from just the right angle, follow it in, follow the scent trail right to a source of food. Scent trails are out, headed back to the truck. It is summertime, finally, now that it's end of the first week of June. I've got 3 weeks to bear bait left, and nothing. I finally got out here after 4 days. Long day at work today. I didn't get off until after 7 o'clock, so it is quite late now. And anyhow, I'm going to get out, load everything up, and head in and check bait number 2 here. Nothing but birds for the last several days so far. The birds have had a heyday, and I'm going to take off my pack, drop the chest rig, and just carry the rifle, and do some grease trails. I don't think you guys need to watch me drive out or drive home or anything like that, so I'll come up with some sort of transition, and I'll turn the camera back on when I'm headed out to check again. It is 3 days later. It is Friday evening, and I am out here to check the bait that I ran scent trails on last Friday. This grease jug rode around in my truck for 2 weeks now. No issues, didn't leak anything. So I just took the jug in my wheeler instead. It started leaking grease all over my machine. So of course now there's a probability if there's bears on the bait, I go hunt tonight. My wheeler gets chewed on a little bit. Lovely. Year of the rabbit. Buzzed again. Other people I hunt with, I might be hunting some of their baits if they have enough bears at this point. Obviously, we've still got a couple weeks that things come together, but this is tough. I'm on my way home from this last bait check. As next weekend, I'll get out and check both baits and see if something's hit. It's been a week since I've been out, or actually 8 days. A little over a week left in the season, so at this point, if nothing's hit, I'll just be cleaning up tonight. Just came back this morning from Dalton's Baits. Almost got the drop on a grizzly, but she was too skittish and gave us the jump, so didn't end up getting a shot. On the wheeler, the rain has stopped, but I've got the raincoat so that when I hit brush, I don't get wet from that. Had one bear hit today, about 4 or 5 hours ago, and he is an absolute hog of a black bear. I think I should bait this one up, send it up, and then come hunt it tomorrow night. Time to head to bait number 2. A lot longer ride with a lot more bushes, so rain pants. Okay, well, nothing's hit this one. It looks like the camera seems completely empty. Bears seem to finally be moving, but my scent's all dead now. Time for cleanup. It always sucks having to scrape up dog food, especially it's like that rotten, moldy, but got it all. It's cleaned up. All the dog food, tag, tree stand. Hopefully that other bear comes back and I can harvest him in the next few days. It's the next day. It is 3 o'clock. I'm getting out of here early. And just got to get some gas and get up there. If he shows up early again, I'll be waiting for him. Oh, yesterday was the worst. I'd seen the mosquitoes up to that point, and today is worse than that. No bears yet. It's last night, so we'll see. Thought I heard a blow. It's like the wind is kind of blowing that way, so I wonder if he's coming in and he smelled me. I haven't seen anything, heard one bear blow, maybe heard some kind of crash far off away that could have just been a tree falling over, or it could have been a bear making noise. I have no idea, but 10 o'clock. This is my limit for when I was going to hunt till. So I'm going to head to work and be out here in 2 days. Here I am 2 days later. It's Tuesday evening. It's a little after 7 o'clock. The bugs are thicker every time I come in here, I think. Lots of pictures of me when I came in just now. Whew. Nasty bugs. No bears so far. Birds, more birds. No bears in today, yesterday, or the day before, which is when I was here last. So there's no sign really of them on this dog food anyway. The bucket would probably be tipped over. Time to go get the wheeler. I am hot and sweaty, but I am not taking off this jacket because these mosquitoes, they're intense. That's the bait. That's everything. Cameras are in the bin. Tree stand is on the back. Of course, you saw me pick up the bait. Mosquitoes are crazy this year, and the reason I started this shot with the mosquitoes was because several years ago when I first put this bait in, I guess 4 or 5 years ago now, it was May, mid-May when the mosquitoes were this bad. The mosquitoes weren't this bad till really a few days ago in here when I was in here. And it gives you an idea of how late the breakup was, which delays everything, delays bears coming out of their dens, delays them getting moving, delays what kind of food they're eating. And so I have two major contributions to not getting any bears off of these particular baits this year, and one is that late breakup, of course. So then that messes a little bit with the mating season, and then which is towards the end of June, and then calving season for the moose, which is also in June, and so that gets bears distracted. A lot of times baits will go dry for a week or so during those periods, and so all of that coincided together at the end of the season. And then next to that is the fact that I have been trying this year and last year on these baits to run pretty much all sweet scents, almost no stink. And the problem with sweet is that it's not decaying, and so it doesn't continuously put off scent. It'll last for a few hours, a few days, maybe at most. And obviously bears have an incredible sense of smell and can still smell that, but with rain and things, it just does not stick. And so I think if I had some beavers or some really stinky trapping lure, even like stinky stuff from Batum 907, man, these bugs are just getting worse the longer I sit here. Anyway, I think that would have made a big difference. Next year, I'm gonna have stink. I went away from it trying to keep the grizzly bears off, but I'm gonna have stink. As you can see, this has been a lot of work for, I would say, very little return. One bear hitting one bait, absolute slob of a bear, but obviously he never showed up while I was here, and he only showed up once, but he still showed up, and that's a good sign. It means I'm in a good spot. I just got to work harder at it next year, primarily in the scent department. Hopefully next year we don't have a really late breakup. I think this is gonna be the end of the video. I've got to get back to the truck, unload, go home, go to bed, go to work tomorrow morning. It is Tuesday night. And like, subscribe. Dropping sometime after this video will be Dalton and I hunting his baits, which have bears. As of right now, we did have bears come in, and you'll just have to wait and see what happens in the video. But there's bears on camera. Let us know what you got, and what things look like for you this year, if you think the late breakup affected you. I know some areas of the state it doesn't seem to have, but much of it has. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, share it with a friend. See you next time.